Keto Flan is what's on the menu today. And some of you guys might know this as keto custard or keto pudding, depending on where you're from. But I think we all can agree to just call this delicious because it's basically creme brulee with a caramel sauce on top. That's what flan is. So with that said, of course, we are going to be making a flan that is totally low carb and totally keto friendly. And actually the entire thing is just going to have 2 grams of carbs. I know, tough to believe, but it's true. With that said, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the good stuff. Make some low carb keto flan, custard, pudding, creme brulee with a caramel sauce. All right, the first thing we're going to make is our caramel sauce. So as you're seeing here, we're going to add 1/3 cup or 80 milliliters of water to a small pot. Then we're going to add a heaping 1/4 cup or about 60 grams of granulated swerve to our pot. And this, of course, is how we're going to sweeten up the sauce for our keto flan without adding any net carbs or calories. So once we've added that, we're going to get our pot situated on a burner set to medium-high heat, and then we're going to whisk those ingredients together until the sweetener dissolves into the water. Now, eventually, this mixture is going to start boiling, and when it does, we'll want to add 2 heaping tablespoons or 32 grams of butter to it. Then, when we've added that, we're going to whisk everything together until the butter breaks down. So, once that happens, we're going to let the sauce continue to boil and only whisk it occasionally. That said, eventually the sauce for our keto flan will start to darken in color. It's going to start to look more dark tannish, and when that happens, we can cut off the heat from our burner and remove our pot from it. Now, as you're seeing here, we're going to pour that caramel sauce evenly into 3 8-ounce ramekins. Then when we've done that, we're going to transfer them to a large casserole dish and fill the dish about halfway up with hot water. Okay, so now that we've got that situated, we're going to crack and add 2 large eggs to a small dish, along with an additional egg yolk. Then we're going to use a fork to whisk our eggs until the yolks combine with the whites. Okay, that looks pretty good. So now we're going to set that aside, preheat our oven to 350 degrees, and start working on making the custard part of our keto flan. That said, the first thing we want to do is add 1 cup or 240 milliliters of heavy cream to a medium-sized bowl. Then, to sweeten up the custard to our keto flan, we're going to add 1/3 cup or 50 grams of confectioner's swerve to the bowl. And then for a little added flavor, we're going to pour in a heaping teaspoon or 6 grams of some pure vanilla extract. Now we can give those ingredients a quick whisk until they combine, and then when they do, we can start to slowly pour and whisk in the egg mixture that we assembled earlier. So once we've incorporated that into our cream and the other ingredients, we can transfer it into a more pourable cup. Then when we've done that, we can pour our keto flan custard evenly between the 3 ramekins we prepared earlier. So when that looks good, we can go ahead and add our dish to the oven and bake our keto flan for about 35 to 40 minutes. You'll know the flan is done once the outer ring of it is set and the middle is just ever so slightly jiggly. So once that's the case, we'll want to pull it out from the oven and let it cool down in the dish. Then when it's had a chance to cool, we can run a knife around the edge of the flan to loosen it from the ramekin. Now, once it's loose, we'll place a plate on top of the ramekin and flip our keto flan over onto the plate. And after you've done that, you'll have yourself a delicious keto flan, keto custard, or keto pudding, depending on what you refer to this as, with a delicious caramel topping. Oh yeah, and check this out. The consistency on this stuff is absolutely perfect. Anyways, as always, for more info on today's low carb keto flan recipe, check out the video description below, and I hope you like it.